let's give these ears a new look. I've got 5 pairs of Halloween ears. These are ones that I got from eBay, and I think they're from a few seasons ago, and they're just a little bit boring. So I'm going to decorate each pair and make them a bit more special. So I've got 2 pairs of these ears, and they've got like a spider web print with bats in the middle, and then a sad little bow. So I've already cut the bow off. So 2 of those, 1 pair of the candy corn that's just plain black sequins, and it's like a stiff glitter fabric bow. So I'm not sure whether to keep the bow or not, but we'll get to that later. And then I've also got 2 pairs of these orange ones. Again, I've already taken the bows off. Been looking through my craft supplies, and I found a few things that I might use. I've got some autumnal coloured leaves, and these are just like a thin material. So I've got 4 different colours of those. These, I'm not quite sure what they're supposed to be, maybe like seed pods or something. They're like lots of tiny little balls on a wire. They might come in handy. I've got a few like orange colour berries, and also got some different flowers that I found. Reds, oranges, some like peachy coral ones, and also blacks. Right, so let's warm the glue gun up, and I'm going to start with these orange ones. And if I'm completely honest, I did actually already start, but I had a camera mishap and I lost all the footage. So I'm just pretending to start again, but really I've actually already done these. So I use these little orange things to make lines on these like pumpkin segments. So these are now 2 pumpkins, and I was debating whether to do it on the back as well or do something different on the back. My other option, I'm thinking, is maybe leaves across the back. I'll get back to you and let you know what I decided. I think I'm going to stick the orange flowers across the top of the headband here. I was debating whether to put a bow on, but I think if I do, it's going to cover up the pumpkin, and it's kind of nice to see that. So I'm going to do flowers across the front, and then maybe go in with some leaves like behind. That's the plan. So I'm going to put the final flower in here, but I'm going to do the back first, so I've got something to stick it to. So I stuck the flower in the middle, and then I pulled it off because I decided actually I'll put this little pumpkin in the middle. This is one that I made, I think, last year and never got round to using it. So that would fit nicely here. So this is the first pair finished. Next up, I'm going to try the back ones. I think I'm going to make a bow for these first of all. And I'm thinking either black velvet or maybe an orange sequin. As I've got 2 pairs actually, I might do one with an orange sequin and the other one with a black velvet bow. So let's make those first. So I did do a tutorial on how to make a bow, if you want more information on that. If you have a look through my videos, you should find it. It's now the next day, as it got too late and I had to go to bed. So I'm just picking up where I left off. I've just put the orange bow on these ears, and I'm about to make a black bow for this pair. So I've got the black velvet here. So I'm just going to stick the bow on top, put a bit of glue there, and hold it in place. So for this pair, I'm going to keep them quite dark and give them a gothic feel by adding some black flowers around the edge of the headband on the front and back. I don't want to do too much on the ear part because the design is already quite busy. So I think it would be nice just with the flowers. That should be enough. I'm just going to finish these ones off with a little hidden Mickey. And I'm going to hide that on the back of the bow. So there's a little hidden Mickey tacked at the back. And that's another pair finished. So for the third pair, I'm going to add some of these little gems. I think the orange and red ones. And if you see here, I've done a couple of test ones and I've put them inside the existing design that's already on the ears. So I think that's just going to give it a little bit of sparkle and jazz it up a bit. So these are self-adhesive gems, but I'm going to glue them to make them more secure, because I don't think the self-adhesive will last very well. So I'll just put a little bit on the center of the spider and drop this on top. And I'll do the same with the red one. So I'm going to go around the rest of the ears doing the same. So I've also added the gems to the center of the bats as well as the spiders, because it looked a bit funny having the uneven spacing. So this balances out a bit better. So that's pair number 3 finished. Okay, somehow it's nighttime already. I just had a little break and I've completely forgotten where I am. Okay, so pair number 4, these are the ones that I'd already done the painting on, and then I lost the footage, unfortunately. But I'll just show you what I used to paint them. So this is the paint that I used to do these. It's a fabric paint that I think I got from Hobbycraft. And you just draw directly with it. So you squeeze the tube and like draw your design. I find fabric paint is quite good, even though the sequins aren't really fabric. It just gives a nice finish, and it tends to be a little bit raised, which is nice for like the web effect here. Has a slight 3D effect to it. Okay, so for the rest of these ears, I'm a little bit tempted to do a bit of a side bow. So to use the original bow, but put it back at a bit of an angle, so you can see the design that I've done. So I think I'll do the bow and then also the black flowers as well. So keep these with the orange and black colour theme. So I'm just sticking the bow on first. So I'll go in on the back first with the black flowers. It's interesting, I only needed 5 flowers across this one, whereas the other pair it took 6. But I noticed those ears were spaced more widely apart. So for this one, I'm just going to put something in here to support this flower so it's got something to stick to. So I'm just going to stick together some bits of craft foam to make a little hidden support. Just cutting a bit out of the centre so it follows the shape of the headband. And then I'm going to punch a hole through this so this little stalk can sit through it. Just need to work out the correct height. There we go. So that I can now use this to stick on. So I'm just going to glue the front of it and put the flower back in again, making sure I get a bit of glue on the stem. And then I'm going to put glue along the bottom edge and the back so it connects with the bow. So that's working well, and you can't see the support at all. So I'm also going to add 2 flowers on the front. I'll just cut the backs off those. So there's just one more thing I need to do to these, and that's add a face on the spider. So for the spider face, I'm going to use one of my acrylic paint pens. These are good because you can draw straight onto your whatever, and it's a bit like a felt tip, but instead of like felt tip ink, you get actual acrylic paint. So with the paint pens, I usually do like a little test bit to get the paint flowing. Okay, I've had a change of plan because my paint pens ran out. I've had that a couple of years, and there's not enough paint in it to do what I want. So instead, I'm going to use a couple of the little orange gems as eyes. The smile, I'm going to paint it on with this puff paint, which I've had for many years. It's a little bit brighter than I would like, but it's the only orange I've got. Okay, I'm going to do a little eyebrow. Well, 2 eyebrows. So that's pair number 4 finished. I quite like that little face. So that's what the fronts look like, and then the back has flowers. I'm going to put this to one side so I don't touch the face because that needs a while to dry. So for the final pair, I've actually had a bit of a change of plan. I was going to do another Halloween pair, but I found this bow that I cut off some 50th anniversary ears last year, and I'm thinking it might look nice on these black ears, and I make like a sort of 50th anniversary pair. So that's the plan. So I'm going to start by cutting the bow off. That's it. So the bow that I'm going to use for these ears was originally from the Walt Disney World 50th anniversary Luxe logo ears. These ones. I bought 2 pairs of them because there were 3 pairs of Luxe ears in the collection. These were like the basic pair, and then there was also a gold pair with like a leather bow, which were £180, which I didn't pay. I bought 2 pairs of these and painted 1 pair gold and swapped the bow, which is why I've got the extra bow. If you're interested in seeing how I did that, there is a video on my channel, so you can watch that. There was also a 3rd pair of ears in that collection, which retailed at £500. And again, I didn't pay that. I just got a pair of gold ears from eBay for like £10 and then added the jewels. So I did actually film a video when I made these, but I never actually uploaded it to YouTube. Let me know if you're interested in seeing how I made these, and I could find that footage and actually make the video that I planned on. But for now, back to the ears we're working on. I'm going to stick this bow on the black ones. So I've stuck the bow on, and then I was just having a look through this collection of gems and stuff, and I think I've got some gold ones here that were left over from the jeweled ears that I did. So I might see how these look. So I'm going to go for a similar effect to these ones, maybe not with quite so many, as I remember these did take ages. I'm quite pleased with these ones. I was planning to sell all of these ears, but I might keep this pair because I think they would look nice on display with the rest of this collection. I think these would make a lovely display. So yeah, I might be keeping that pair for myself, and then the rest I'll probably put in my shop. But I'll just give you a look at each finished pair. So, which was your favourite pair? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to give this video a like if you've enjoyed it, and make sure you're following our channel so you can see more videos like this. I'll see you next time.